Continuing on with our Earth Week coverage, talking about such an important thing here, plastic, pollution, all of this stuff. Mitch is joining us. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Netta, thanks for having me.
I'm glad to see you again. I saw you last week at a Surfrider event. You are very busy.
We were hanging out, drinking beers.
We were at a Stone Surfrider collaboration, yes. But obviously talking about an important topic today. This all right here, tell me where you found all of this.
Yeah, so thanks for the invite. Stoked to be here. I thought I would just do a beach cleanup at my local beach and bring it to the studio.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Bringing us trash.
Bring you some trash. So I took about a 15-minute walk. You know, this isn't some big, this wasn't hard to find. That's important to know. I did about a 15-minute walk at Ocean Beach, or OB, Dog Beach.
Right.
And that's a great place to do a cleanup because it's also where the San Diego River empties out into the ocean, right? So this trash, it's really important for people to understand, it's not just litter that beachgoers are accidentally or purposely putting on the beach. This is pollution from all over San Diego County. And in San Diego County, well, at least if we're west of the mountains, all pollution is going to ultimately end up in our ocean. That's where it all ends. And
some of the things you found are like super common all over. I mean, unfortunately, right outside here, we've seen these kind of things. But plastic bottles, all this stuff, people are still using.
Yes. So we do beach cleanups, monthly beach cleanups all year long, and we actually analyze and take data. We ask our volunteers to track everything they find. And here is some of the most usual suspects. All of them are going to be made from plastic. This is important because a couple fun facts, or I guess sad facts about plastic is that one, it is a fossil fuel product. It is made from oil and it's laden with toxic chemicals. Two, it does not biodegrade, meaning that the earth cannot digest it. So it sticks around forever, and instead of breaking down, it breaks up into smaller and smaller pieces. So the #1 item we find year after year is cigarette butts.
That's what that smell was. I'm like, what is this wafting over here?
Great. And cigarette butts, the filters are actually made of plastic.
They are?
And in addition to that, they're full of nasty chemicals because that's the point of them. So cigarette butts are #1. Styrofoam or polystyrene foam is #2. And you can see, if you want to see an accelerated simulation of the journey that plastics take to turn from what they're made to be into microplastics, it's very simple to see it happen.
That's what happens.
Because, so styrofoam's one of the worst offenders for this reason. It's impossible to clean it.
Yeah, picking that up from the sand at a beach would be really, really hard to do.
And that's, you know, that's what the
and
fish
you see
eat.
this a lot on your pickups.
Yeah, I mean, styrofoam is so pervasive and it breaks down that if it's in the sand, you can't even see it. You need like a sifter. And then we've got, of course, all of our single-use plastic, you know, convenience items, lids, bottles, bottle caps, cups. Again, this is, someone decided to bring a 40-pack of plastic bottles to the beach. That's like, 120 pieces of trash alone, because each one of these bottles is actually 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of trash.
And I mean, it's interesting you mentioned the creation of these things. That already is toxic. Then we, use them. Each time you touch them, the friction, we just did a piece on microplastics, all of that spews out into the air, into the sand, into the ocean. But we don't want to make everyone feel terrible about the state of the earth. I do want to provide some hope, right, Mitch? So tell us, I mean, what can we do about this?
So there's a few things we can do. There's individual things we can do. There's demands we can make on businesses and producers. And there's also demands we can make on our government to hold producers accountable. The fact of the matter is, all this plastic that is so part of our everyday life now, it's only been like this for maybe since the 1950s, when single-use plastic, throwaway plastic exploded onto the scene.
And it came out for convenience, right? There's so many people, as we talked about during commercial, they're busy right now trying to take care of business. They're thirsty, they need water, they grab a quick bottle. So it is something we can think about, but it's not all our fault.
It's not about blaming individuals. This is the society that we've inherited. This is how we grew up. This is what we've been spoon-fed, for lack of a better word. So let's switch places real quick.
Switch.
So in 99.9% of human history, none of this crap existed. And it's only in the last 100 years that this has completely filled up our environment and our oceans, and it's in our blood and our lungs, as you had said.
Right, right.
So I brought a couple reusable items from my personal collection.
Wonderful.
These are not fancy props. This is actually my life.
Okay.
So water bottles.
Yes.
Super easy, right? Now I don't need a plastic bottle.
Right.
Everyone in California knows about reusable bags, and this is the little convenient one that you can just pull out of a, pull a bag
Keep
out.
it in a small space. Okay.
Coffee mug.
Right. Reusable.
Easy peasy. In California, it is perfectly legal to go into your coffee place and bring your own cup.
Say, hey, fill this up, please.
Fill her up.
Yeah, most are very happy to do. Yeah.
And then, of course, a food container. So.
Instead of plastic Tupperware, plastic packaging.
And then, of course,
it's in there.
Utensils.
Oh, I love those.
Even got the chopsticks.
Okay.
Right?
Versatile.
Yeah,
this is great. So solutions right there.
Yeah.
That's great. And Mitch, I know we have like 30 seconds here, but obviously we want to somehow fix this. You said the key, obviously not blaming everyone individually, but there are things we can do. Talk to local leaders. Let them know we're not happy about the state that we're in, right?
So what we do at Surfrider, locally at least, and nationally in chapters all over, is we really work with our local leaders to implement ordinances or any kind of laws we can to prevent this kind of stuff from reaching our environment in the first place. It's all about source reduction.
Okay, thank you so much.